Good morning everyone and welcome back to Llama Farm. And Juliet. So we've got Juliet and Casper, dad and daughter, in the stable this morning, and Juliet's not that keen on taking any. Go on, son. Good girl. Very similar in markings, as you can see. So what I'd like to show you today is just how I work with the llamas, and we'll put a halter on them. We'll have a bit of fun. Yeah? Yeah. Ooh, good off me. So, what I intend to do is we'll just get them in a catch pen and we will gently work with them. Get the halter on. Now the method I'll be using is something called, it's like from the camelid dynamics method, which was devised by Marty Bennett, who is one of, if not the best, camelid expert trainers in the world. And both Kerry and I were lucky enough to spend a week's training with her, and we learned a hell of a lot in that time. So that's the method that I'll be using this morning. So I've chosen Casper here to work with. As I said, everything's really calm and relaxed. From the beginning, try and avoid eye contact with the animal, because you know, if you've got a dog or come across dogs, you're told not to look at them in the eye. Same with any animal that you work with. Don't stare at them. Don't give them any reason to get stressed. So, got Casper there. The way that Marty does suggest using catching your animal is to use a wand with a rope attached. However, these guys are quite used to it now, and you'll probably prove me wrong, but I just use the rope over the back, because I found that some of them get quite stressed, and a couple of them do tend to duck their heads and avoid it. So we're just going to use the rope over the back. So I've selected my animal, this Casper. So when you come up to him, keep to the back. If he moves, it's no problem, but keep to the back, facing away. No eye contact. Just check at the corner of your eye, just check where he is. If you come, I'll show you now, but if you come here or here, it puts stress on the animal because he can see you, he thinks something's going on already, his head's come to the side looking at me. So just keep back here, nice and calm. I actually want to be on the other side to lay the rope, so we move round. Move round, no eye contact again, move round, so you position him where you want him, Now, got the rope. Now, I'm not looking at him still, just gently come up, place the rope over the shoulder, long enough to be able to get all the time, just taking it really, really calm. So I'll come back. There we have it. Now at this point I'll let him move around, and again try and avoid eye contact and keeping round by his back legs, but not close enough so that if he kicks you, kicks out, you get hit. So once you're here, he's calm. Just gently move in. Come up close to him. And then move back. Another thing to look at that's important are the legs, because the balance with the legs shows how the mind is. His legs a bit further forward there, but if the legs are spread all over the place, then that's a good indication as to where his mind is. So So you want it nice and square with the legs. So we'll just gently move him. Oh, it's into the corner. That's no problem. And so just at this point, just going to move around. And you always keep the escape route around you. You never trap him. As I said again, this is all very, very slow and very calm. I've had past experiences of being told, like, it seems like it's got to be done very quickly. Like, he's not showing any signs of stress. If you do it quickly, and yeah, there are times when you will need to do it quickly if there's an emergency, and you will get the halter on as soon or any way you can, and as quick as you can, because it's an emergency. But now, there's no reason. So again, I'll just come into him. There you go, there you go. Right. I'll come in, feed the rope through, gently come in, and you start to take it just a bit higher up the neck. His legs are everywhere. Come on, come this way, come this way, come this way, come this way, come this way. That's it. That's it, that's great positioning. And when you move them, you just do a little tug and release. So as they move, you release the rope. So you're not keeping the rope really tight on them. So just a little tug and they move. So now we'll come in. That's it. Good boy. So now we'll just let him move around a bit. All the time, keeping an eye on his legs, and all the time giving him that escape route. I'll just bring him this way. So little tug to move. As soon as he moves, release. Always keeping just to the back of him. Just get the halter. Good boy. So he's nice and calm. The legs just need to just a little bit, so you can get those legs nice and square. Okay, so stopping, just a little, gently little, like that. It's not bad, that's not bad. Now, gently the rope over the shoulder and just hold onto that. Get the halter. Now, the thing to remember with a llama is that their nose is not solid all the way down. About halfway, just under halfway down, it goes to cartilage. And so if you have the halter too tight on the nose, it will stop them breathing. And because they breathe out of their nose, through their nose and not their mouth, they will die. So just make sure that the halter's kept nice and loose. So with this, you gently push the halter, place the... Hurry up and do it, he says. Halter on. Now, I was previously taught to put your arms around the llama to put the strap on. Now this is totally a no-no because you are entrapping the llama. So just gently underneath and you flick the strap over the back of the neck, take it with the thumb, and there you go. There is no entrapment of the llama whatsoever. Good boy. And you take it as tight as you can up there. That's loose enough there for him to still eat, although he's such a big llama. Even this large one is too small for him now, really. But he can still eat. It's high up the nose. It's high up the nose by his eye. There's no chance at all of him being suffocated. Good boy. I'll take hold of this. Now if I was to lead him, most people would put the cord there. His head is still very loose and he can shake and try and determine where we're going. So, to be more in control, this way, buddy. That's it. To be more in control, it's better to put it around the eye ring. Then you've got more control of his head. There you go. I suppose you want something there, don't you? Good boy. So at no time at all do I put my arms around the llama's head, because you're totally entrapping him. It's all done with total respect to the animal. Extremely calm for both the llama and me, because I have to be calm. If I'm not calm, that will come straight through this rope. As you can see, we've taken our time. There's no rush. He's been perfectly calm. Good boy. So now, let's just show in reverse. So the rope comes off. And it's the same thing, total respect to the animal when you take the halter off. Just release the halter gently, let it fall, and he comes out of it himself. Good boy, good boy. There you go. Happy llama? Get. Yeah. One thing I've learnt about brushing is that you're tempted to do like a normal straight brush down. Well, I've found that this irritates the llama. And what they are used to naturally in nature is they'll rub up against a bush or tree, and it's like a movement against it. So if you imitate that movement with the brush, so there's no set pattern. That way, go this way a bit, go this way a bit. There's no set pattern to it, it's just random. I don't actually shear my llamas. I did it before, and with the high temperatures that we have here in the summer, I found that the ones that I took the outer coat off, they actually suffered more in the heat. A bit of research, and it's like, this is their protection from the sun, naturally. So you take this protection away and it ends up giving them more, there's less protection from the sun's rays basically, and they seem to suffer. So, and I don't show them, just try and keep them a bit debris free. He's quite happy with that. But if I was to brush him straight, I don't think he'd be so happy. Right, the other side. Wow, look at that. Look at that. The other side. That's okay. You're not used to me being on this side so much, are you? There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Also, the firmer you are, the better. think if you go too light, it gets tickly. So many bits on you, mate, from the straw. Good boy. Just a quick thing on the fibre. On an alpaca, as far as I know, don't really know too much about alpacas, but a lot of their fibre is the same the whole way from the outside in. That's why it's so good for using as clothing and whatever. With a llama, it's different. They have inside they have a softer fibre, but on the outside there's this guard hair which is rather coarse. And if you do use llama fibre for anything, then you have to do anything of any quality, then it takes time to sift out the guard hair from the inner fibre. So really llama fibre is used, but it's more for like rugs and less soft items of clothing and stuff. There you go. Want some more? Oh yes please. You can have some in a minute. You want some now? Okay. Good girl. So there we go. Little brief introduction to working with a llama, haltering it and giving it a brush. As I said, you can do it with your hand. Yet again, touching, just keep it random, hard, firm strokes. There we go. Good boy. Well, hope you've enjoyed this morning's video. If you have, it'd be great if you could subscribe, like the video, share it on social media if you've got any friends that might like it, and leave us a comment. And we'll all see you back again soon on Llama Farm. Have a great day, and from myself, Casper, Juliet and Kerry behind the camera, see you soon. Take care, bye bye.